it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my...
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break. Let's go, line 50, line 50. 61, match box, right. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Look at me. Go off, now.
On first down, it's Simmons, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back. Check 13. Check 13. Oh, get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9.
Operating from the gun, McClain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with the sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings! As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
No. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Score. Rush in.
On third down, McClain, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Under 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, Hayward. 45. Middle. Check 15.
On second and 12, Rosen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Second and 4. And that's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. From the gun on third down, McClain. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Come on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McClain. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down. Rosen. He completes it to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's our time. It's our time. Shoot. Middle. Check. He's right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check his mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shoot.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Rosen will throw. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Safe. One down. We got double up.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
From the gun, McLean. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's get it. Hey, high 7. Mike 50.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's checking. Crash.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Simmons. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run the counter. It's Simmons. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
SOS. Buzz. 50, Max 50. Hey, here I come. Mike's 50.
On first and 10, McLean. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Leo. Watch the twins. Hey, lock it. Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McLean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hug. Watch the motion. 45 yards.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Go.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, D. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rosen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Quarter.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Now Rosen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alert. 45's the mic. Let's set a tone.
Again, it's Rosen. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Monday. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, Orbit. Man, I got you.
From the 41, Rosen. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now Rosen on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Quarter. 45 the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, alert. Right.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen.
Jump.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Slam. Check 31.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
38, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll run with Cook. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Rosen. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Vikings 45, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Sponge. No.
Operating from the gun, McLean. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hard. Take four. Go. Ringo.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Get ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
132 fighter. Look at me. Go. Bravo.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with your man.
From the gun, McLean, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Hassan Reddick in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Back, back, back.
Slam, slam. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19.
Stand. Check. Go.
Looking to throw. McLean. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Showing that. Showing that. Deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce. Ship.
Roll out.
No. Off.
Shoot.
On 4th down, McLean nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The throw to the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check 26. Check 26. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
5.
Operating from the gun, McLean firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Back to throw. McLean looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. McLean. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
From the gun, McLean looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the out, watch the out. 50's the...
Ready?
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, exit.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLean. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McLean. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. McLean is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, let's do this.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here we go.
From the gun, McLean. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Team 6. Team 6.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Watch the run.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Bandit.
Operating from the gun. McLean. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 4th down, McLean going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 43.
They run it again with Cook. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Twist. Hug.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Minnesota, they used the